Hey, Allegheny Jam guitar students, Mr. Jones here, and we got a guest, Miss Marshall, coming in with the fiddle.
Hey.
Her old Scottish fiddle, gonna do a little bit of Lost Indian in the key of A. I'm Capo, the 2nd fret, playing out of G. Here we go. Oh, thank you. That's great fiddling, a great tune. Lost Indian. Thank you so much, Miss Marshall. Wonderful. Wow. Now that'll wake us up, won't it? Wonderful. So what we'll do, why don't we look at the chords of that a couple times through, and then I'll play a little bit of a guitar break for that. And she's moving out pretty good there, so the fiddlers will step it up and go. So the nice thing you'll see, though, they're really steady. So keep in mind you want to be steady as one of your big goals in playing music. And the really good musicians can play slow and clean, and they do a lot of that at first to get a really good tone, and then they speed it up and they get better and better as they go. So let's work on the chords of Lost Indian there. So I was doing one thing I noticed, though, if it's going pretty fast, you might do less walks. So keep in mind, if it's going really fast, you might do a little less walking on the bass, but we'll slow it down a little bit, and I'll do a little more walking so you'll know what you can do, or you might want to leave out sometime. So in the G chord, I'm walking up, and it goes to E minor. I kind of walked a slow walk. C chord, G chord, and I went right to the D because I'm moving kind of fast, starting over. That was halfway through the first part. You could walk a quicker walk to E minor. C, G, and D, back to G, C chord, second part, and a C, and I'm throwing an E minor for a little drama here. C, G, and then you go down to that E minor again, and I'm just D, back to G, repeat the second part, G, E minor for drama, C, and G. That's the backup to Lost Indian, and again we're capo to 2nd fret, so we're thinking in G but sounding in the key of A. So that's the thing about a capo, you got to think sort of two different directions there. You think of what key you're actually sounding in, and then you have to think in the key your chord shapes come out of. So we got a G, C, a D, and an E minor. And one thing I want to get into, a little exercise that's really cool. Do a little bar 3rd fret on the first 2 strings and get the 4th fret, a little small F shape, but we moved it up to 3rd fret for G, and make that into E minor. And the way to do that is you get that drony note, that 2nd string, and take it up to the 5th fret. So get used to kind of a cowboy sound and a little tumbling tumbleweed sound there. You kind of hear that climbing up from G to E minor. And then let's go up to the 7th fret D chord position, and we take the bass string up. So from 7, you can hear the same note, right? D shape to a double slant, 7, 8, 9. Then I go up to 10 on the 1st string and 12, 12 on the 2nd, 3rd, and the 1st string is a note that changes. So you go from a 10, 12, 12 to all 12 bar. Right? Cool. So let's do that one more time. The F shape, and then your middle string goes up to E minor, D shape on 7, and the double slant. Then you got 10, 12, 12, and a bar 12. It's G to E minor. So anyway, here's kind of a medium tempo break you can work on here. And when I'm playing the chords, or you can play along with the fiddle at the start, and then work on the lead, if I could mix it up a bit. So. Second part. pretty good. So let me show you that ending there. So you can kind of leave out notes. I think one thing about the speed of playing a tune is the faster you go, you might leave out a few notes just a bit more tasteful. You know, the more you leave out, the faster you can kind of go, and it can sound better sometimes. I know banjo players and fiddle players, everybody kind of experiments with how many notes to put in. That one, so that you can just go instead of, they both sound good, so keep that in mind. Here's the ending. I'm sliding up from 6 to 7 on the first string, my first finger. Second finger gets the 8th fret on the second string. Then I walk up on the first string after a little bounce from open to the second string, 3rd fret. And a little bluesy. Let me do that again. One more time. Then I just went 3rd string with an open 4th and bluesy 3-2 open with a slide. So and a lot of us just getting used to your right hand hitting the right strings at the same time you do it with your left hand. So you can make up your own endings and mix and match them. You kind of have like a lot of little puzzle pieces and you put them together all kinds of ways. So Lost Indian, try playing the melody with the backup chords and then try playing the chords with the melody. And I think you'll find it's a great tune in the key of A. Listen to a lot of fiddlers and mainly just kind of stay steady and have fun. Thanks a bunch.